Hey guys, today I'm going to show you just two very strange ancient statues and why these statues are so important to understand. This is the first one. Take a careful look. I found this in a very ancient Indian temple. As you can see, it looks quite scary. I can go into a lot of details like what he is, why he looks like this, why his hair is looking like this, why his tongue is sticking out, if he is human or if he's something else, etc. But I'm not going to describe these details now because there's something much more important I would like to show you today. Right opposite to the statue, there is the second statue. The hairdo is a little bit different. The eyes are popping out. Again, it looks quite scary. These statues are definitely not for the faint of heart. But this is not the shocking part. The shocking part is this hole on his stomach, on his abdomen. As you can see, this is a large hole. It's large enough for me to put my finger into this. My finger is freely going inside. Why would someone make these scary statues in a Hindu temple? I mean, surely they're not put for worshiping, right? On top of that, why would they drill a hole on his abdomen? But this could be a coincidence. Maybe an ancient sculptor was just bored and testing out his drilling skills, right? Let's go back to the opposite statue and take a look. Again, the same hole, the same size, in the same spot on the right side of his abdomen. Why? I'm going to tell you why in this video, but the standard answer from historians and archaeologists is very shallow. According to them, these are meaningless holes. These are demons, and demons have holes in their bodies. These holes are used for breathing, etc. They come up with elaborate names for these statues like Vetala, Booth, etc. But when it comes to these holes, nobody can give a good answer. Now, it's very interesting to me that today doctors put holes exactly in this place on human bodies because that's precisely where your liver is. If you ask your doctor, he will tell you that the liver is located on the upper right portion of your abdomen, just below your ribs. And this is not a coincidence because both these statues show the exact same detail, the upper right portion of the abdomen. Now, why would a doctor, a surgeon, put a hole here, right? This procedure is called biliary drainage procedure. When the liver is not able to function well and its fluid is not draining well, you can manually drain it by putting a hole right here. The liver secretes a fluid called bile. That's why the procedure is called biliary drainage. I'm not going to bore you with more medical details. And of course, why would your liver not function well? Yes, correct. Liver problems start mostly if you're drinking too much alcohol. And here's the strange part of this. Look at these figures at the bottom of the statue. All these four figures have something in common. They appear to be drinking. Here, it's clear that he is drinking from a tall glass or cup. The guy on the top has a smaller, shallow cup. On the other side, this guy is clearly licking the side of a cup. It must remind you of tequila shots, right? On top, again, this guy is holding a smaller cup. I think he's offering alcohol to the main guy. Very strange depiction. These four guys only seem to reinforce the theory that yes, he is an alcoholic and that hole was in fact done for biliary drainage procedure. Of course, we have to talk about these figures, right? I mean, what do they represent? Do they represent demons, fallen angels, goblins, or aliens? Or are they actually mocking humans? Are they representing alcoholics? Wikipedia confirms that these figures are called Vetala or Vetal. The term actually means evil spirits. They're known to be more active at night and trouble normal humans. They're known to be extremely weak and walk shakily and are known for their rage and meaningless talk. This guy has cut someone's head off and he's gonna eat his brain. That's a universal expression, even in English. So is Vetal just a metaphor for an alcoholic? But there's something even more strange. Watch carefully. These are the scary eyes popping out, but right behind this eye socket, in the skull, there is another hole. It's very dark in this temple, so I hope you can see this. Again, a perfectly drilled, smooth hole that is large enough for my finger to go through. I mean, wow! This makes it even more strange, right? What were the ancient builders doing? What are they trying to tell us? But this is where it gets really weird. Today, doctors put holes here too. There is a surgical procedure called lobotomy in which some part of the brain is actually removed. What is more interesting is that today, if you go to Wikipedia and you look at the page about lobotomy, it shows the hole in the exact location. This is a picture from Wikipedia on that page. And it says burr hole. It means a small hole drilled into your skull to perform this type of surgery. And this is exactly where you see this hole in the statue. This procedure was used to fix disturbed patients with diseases like alcoholism and mental disorders like depression. And it would calm the patients down and make them more manageable. Today, such lobotomy is rarely performed, but it was practiced to quote-unquote calm the raging alcoholics and lunatics in the early 1900s. But it's shocking to think that ancient people also knew about the surgical procedure and used it to treat alcoholics. By the way, archaeologists confirm that these statues are at least 900 years old. I will discuss more about this temple in a future video because it's shrouded in mystery. But is it possible that ancient people knew about all these surgical procedures back then? If these holes are not for surgery, why were they precisely put on the liver on both statues? Imagine making a strange statue in the darkest of the places and then drilling a secret hole behind the eye where no one can see. What could possibly be the reason for that? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I am Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.